And joining me now, we're very grateful to have Randi Weingarten, president of the American Federation of Teachers and an advocate for school safety, but not for guns.
No. I mean,
you know, these people who say, well, let's arm all the teachers and the principals. So you're going to go up against a semi-automatic with what? And what is the impact of that?
Look, you know, Bill Bennett said it yesterday on Meet the Press, and my initial reaction was, please, come on. Because it's, what we need to do is actually we need to walk away from being this kind of gun-intensive society. We need to actually create safe spaces and sanctuaries. I mean, if you talk about the pragmatics are ridiculous in that, you know, schools have umpty-ump number of doors, umpty-ump numbers of windows. So the real issue becomes, how do we create a safe society? How do we make sure that schools are safe sanctuaries? And I think that there's a tipping point here about sensible gun laws. I think there's a tipping point here about thinking about access and destigmatization of mental health. But first, frankly, and I was up there yesterday, up in Newtown yesterday, there are 20-some-odd funerals, 26 funerals this week. And we need to actually mourn and create a collective mourning for what has happened to that community. And next, then we have to actually act to keep schools safe, make sure that there's reasonable gun safety, and also do something in terms of mental health.
Let's talk for a moment about the teachers. There have been interviews and reports of what these teachers said. The teachers who said to Matt Lauer, you know, I said to them, I love you, because they could have been killed. She thought they were going to die, and she wanted the last words they heard to be, I love you, and your mommies and daddies love you. The good guys are coming. All these interactions with teachers, this tells us so much about the relationship.
Right.
The teacher who was inspired by another teacher whose husband, it turned out, was the principal who died, who wanted to be a teacher because she had been taught by this great man. So
the only, and look, there's no silver linings here, but the only silver lining is that America is now actually opening up the curtain to see who teachers really are. Teachers' instincts are to love, to serve, and to protect. And so this, as someone who was involved in 9/11 and hearing the same exact stories when those bombs were there and when we were trying to get kids out of buildings safely, this is what happens with teachers, with educators. This is why they are public servants. This is why first responders do what they do. So, you know, this is who they are. They love kids, and they find a way instinctively to dig deep to create safe situations. Now, the teacher, like Victoria Soto, who actually put all her kids in a closet or a bathroom and stayed outside, and that gunman killed her. The principal and the school psychologist who lunged for the automatic. These are stories that are more heroic than I know how to explain. But what is happening here is that you have a community that has gone through a tremendous trauma, and a nation now that has gone through a tremendous trauma. We have to help them heal, we have to mourn, but then we have to act.